Welcome back to the base jumping diary. As you see, this week I'm back in a nice hotel room. Unfortunately, it's not for traveling and having fun flying. It's good old pure hard work, but it's alright. It gives me some time to do some YouTube videos. The last couple of weeks has been extremely busy ever since San Diego, so it's just been, I haven't got a lot of time. But now I have a few days where I can just sit and relax and prepare some stuff. So that's really awesome. Okay, let's have a look at it this week. So we are still in 2013, and obviously I'm still on a trip with Mavs. We are back in Lauterbrunnen at the via Feratta, and if you recall some episodes ago, I talked about pulling too early. You know, when you've tracked along the cliff and fly out, pulling too early. Most of the times you get a normal opening and nothing happens, but if you have a 180 with line twists, it can fuck you up very quickly. And I told you that there would be an episode within a short amount of time, and that's now. So this week I want to talk about feeling what is you feeling safe but not really being safe, and how quickly something perfect can turn into something really bad. But let's have a look at the jump first, and afterwards have a little chat about what happened, why I did it, what I did in that situation, and so on and so on. Now let's have a look at it.
Mexico day.
Oh, nice job, mate. It's hot. All right. Catch you on the flip side. I'm fine! I'm fine! Well, this is what happens when you're a fucking moron.
First things first, as I said at the end there, I'm a moron. That's absolutely correct. I was a retard, and it was still 2013, so that was my year of retardation. But let's break it into some chapters here. The first thing was flying that close to the wall, or tracking that close to the wall. I would not necessarily say that's unsafe, because I had done that jump many times by now. This might be my 30th time, and continuously getting closer and closer and understanding the wall's thermals during the day, especially in summer, helps a lot, and I did that. So on that part, I still think I was safe. The thing was though, I always flew out after the green patch there of grass, flew out for 2.5 seconds, and then I pitched. And 99.9% of the time, the openings were good. But this was the first time ever I had a 180 with line twist. I've never tried this before, and luckily I've never tried it since. So that was a really learning experience. So when I was hanging there, luckily I was pretty low. So if it had been up higher and I had hit the wall, I could have bounced all the way down and have shattered myself to pieces, like really broken arms, broken legs, stuff like that. Really get yourself into a mess there, but I was pretty low. So the moment I realized I had that 180 with line twist, oh no, let's talk about how it happened. What I think, I was probably still side sliding after I came around the corner, did a sharp 90 out, And you might not feel it, but you're actually side sliding for up to 5-6 seconds after a hard turn. So I go out and I feel, I'm perfectly stable on heading, ready to pitch. And I probably was stable, but I was still side sliding, which can easily cause a malfunction or a 180 off-heading opening. And once you have an off-heading opening and you don't expect it, which you never do, it's easy to get into the line twist. So now I'm in the line twist. Okay, you have the shit, you have to think quick, fucking sort it, you know. So when I was hanging there, I could see the wall. I definitely don't want to hit the wall for the reasons I just said, because if I hit the wall, I would slam it pretty hard and bounce a long way down and really beat myself up badly. So what do I rather want? There's a waterfall on that side. Now I'm looking at the wall here. There's a waterfall there. There's trees here. Go for the trees. The waterfall would also smack you down into the ground and water on top of that, and you just, it's a mess. So now go for the trees. So I just did something. I managed to turn it just a slight bit so that it would not hit the wall. And then I saw this little green patch there, so where the bushes were, and so I landed in them. So I was like, okay, fucking aim for that, and just still trying to get myself out of it until the very last second. At least I knew if I would not get out of it now, I would hit trees or the grass patch there. So I kept fighting, and I got 2 rounds around, and then I hit. So I was still had one left, one twist left. But yeah, I got out of there with only a few scratches. Yeah, that was really, really lucky. But at the same time, it was lucky. It could have been way worse. But at the same time, I was given a really shitty situation and I managed to handle it. And that's a very important thing of your training as well, is to be able to cool your head down in those situations that can end very badly and make some rational decisions. So yeah, I still remember it very clearly, and it really taught me the most important lesson is fly further away from the cliff. Even if you think, now I can't, now I'm really safe because I'm far away from the cliff now, give it another second. Just that 1 second might end up saving you, you know? Yeah, so that's pretty much the moral of the story. Give it another second and you'll probably be perfectly safe. But if the shit hits the fan, those just a few extra meters might end up saving your arms and legs from breaking, and your pelvis and your head and stuff. So yeah, I was an idiot back then, and luckily, as I just said, I've never had 180 with line twist since, because now I'm really aware of it, especially the side sliding as well. I'm always, also in the wingsuit, if I do some banking turns, the last 5 seconds I always just fly straight and get into the flare nice and easy. That way the possibility of getting a off-heading and line twists on top of that is just smaller. You know, it can just happen. Sometimes it just happens. It is a canopy, and sometimes weird stuff happens, but we want to do everything we can to take that out of the equation. All right. Okay, a lot of talk this week. I hope it will help some of you at some point. And if not, whatever. It was a good debrief for me. Okay, thank you for watching, and see you again next week for... Oh, I think I'm with Mavs in Italy. Oh yeah, really good. That's a... No, fuck no, we did a commercial. Yes, next week is going to be a commercial where we jump off the car. All right, see you next week. Thank you for watching.